Hello again, welcome to a special edition of European Autocraft Studios. We are graced by the presence of our favorite co-host, Anthony. He's back from a big vacation in Australia. Pretty cool, yeah. You get to fight any kangaroos? You know, I like to fight. Yeah, how'd you do? I don't see any bruising. You did kick their butts, didn't you? That's crazy. Anyways, I obviously pay you too much because you go on these vacations. We're just going to take a walk around the shop, show you a few things. Things that we're working on. 911 SC, we're doing a lot on this car. We're also adding air conditioning, fixing up some air conditioning stuff. Replacing the intake, the air distribution chambers exploded, so we're working on that. Gonna get all that back together with fresh air conditioning in this car. Victory motorcycle that nobody else could fix. It's here because they know I can try to fix just about anything. I'm not a motorcycle mechanic, but you are, right? Yes? He'll fix it. The wiring's a mess. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff added on. So that's one more thing we have going on in here. Just look at this disaster. MG engine is going to get painted up pretty soon. That's going all back together. We'll show you the MG at the back of the shop. This is the engine out of the flood car we showed you a long time ago, the 1969 280 SE convertible. The one you saw in, what was that? The Hangover. That car, not the same car, but that car, it's a convertible. You see it up, in fact, if he turns around, he'll show you. Right on the lift there, that's the car. That's the car that it was completely flooded over the roof. He wants to keep the car. That's going to the body shop. We're gutting the car and we're going to do all the mechanicals, including the automatic transmission. And if you want to see any of that stuff, we'll have that on video too. That might be one of the videos we do during the week, but we'll try to keep our 944 stuff for the Saturdays. But moving on, Ferrari 308 GTSI. A lot of problems. Car sat for many years. It has lots of little issues like the windows don't work, it needs a belt service, and oil leaks, a lot of other issues. We're going to take it apart, pull the engine, and check the coolant pipes underneath the car. They rot in the front, and they can leak down inside the tunnel of the car. He wants to make it a daily driver, something that he can trust and rely on, so we're going to really replace everything. All the rubber hoses, cooling system, everything. So this car is coming apart. This will be also done on video. You'll get to see coming up in the months to come. Coming this way, our Intermechanica replica Porsche 356D. It's a rare car if you had an original, but this one is a replica. We're doing some carburetor work and jetting the carburetors and making it run a little better. It's got some issues, so we're going to make it run a little better. And further on, our compressor that will be finally running soon. We have an MGB that you saw the engine for, and that's about it. Just a few things going on in here. We got outside, a lot of cars outside that we haven't really gotten to yet, but we'll get them in the rotation in this tiny little shop that we're trying to make bigger, or get a bigger shop. Nick is on vacation, so I'm going to show you a video from when I was in Boston looking at my friend's Jaguar E-Type. Just a short little video, show you the car, and the guy that builds these parts for this car is amazing. He builds the most likely parts to rot out on an E-Type. He rebuilds them, makes them, and he can sell them to you to just put on the car, so you don't have to fabricate. You have to weld them in, but you don't have to fabricate these intricate pieces. It's great. You'll see his link in the description as well. If you're ever into E-Types, I know we're a 944 crowd, but I work on a lot of different cars. I love them all. So you'll get to see that. You get to see me in Boston. It was cold. And that's about it. Are you going on any more trips? Maybe. You ever go to school? Oh, you already know everything. I think he knows everything already. At least he tells me he does. All right, that's it. So we'll see you next week with something really good for the 944 crowd. We're not sure what it is yet, but I'll figure something out. Please like, subscribe. We need all the help we can get. Patreon. We got the GoFundMe for the 944, which really isn't doing anything, so maybe we could spiff that up a little bit. Yeah, keep watching and go to, what was that again? Rebuild Rescue. We'll see you next week. Hi, I'm here at my friend Ray's house in Franklin, Massachusetts, where it's probably 60 degrees. We're dying up here. Normally the Florida weather is so much nicer, except sometimes. Ray asked me to come up here and take a look at his car. He's got a 1969 Jaguar XKE that is in need of a restoration. Great history on this car. The car has been sitting since 1986, and it only has 30,000 miles on it. So come take a look around. We're not sure when we could work on this car. It does need a full restoration. It's a Series 2. It just needs a lot of work. The floors, if you take a look inside the car, the floors are and need to be replaced. A lot of structural work here. The instrument panel, everything. This would be a full restoration. This will be an absolute full restoration where the floors have to be cut out. There's a company, from what I understand, that makes a complete floor section for this car that's reinforced, and the guy has a lot of experience. I'm going to try to get that information, and we'll put it in the description so you can see who it is, and maybe if you have an interest in one of these cars that you want to restore, he's a great resource for this kind of stuff. So we'll get that to you in the description. The original color is willow green. It's not my favorite color, but if we were going to restore the car, we'd like to probably try to get it back to the original color, but that's up to the owner. Chrome is all pitted all around. You can see the bumpers even. The bumpers are actually in pretty decent shape. A little nick or a ding here and there. You come take a look at the license plate. Original blue plate from California, showing 1986. That was the last time this car was registered. So the car sat for since '86, but it's been here in Ray's garage for 11 years, and he's finally thinking about doing something with it. And we're not sure if this is something we can help him with. We'd like to. Everything needs to be gone through. I mean, it's a full, complete nut bolt restoration. So we're going to think it over. If we can get it in the shop, if we get enough income from our social media accounts, and we can help Ray out with this, so we'll certainly do that. But for now, it's probably going to sit here for another year until we can sort this out.